Tonight is an opportunity to recognize and celebrate many of our outstanding seniors and their accomplishments in our classrooms, on our stages and athletic arenas, and for their contributions to our schools and community. Before we get started, I would like to recognize Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Derek Folan, and School Committee Chair, Mrs. Kendall O'Harlan. Both will provide remarks shortly, but I wanted to personally thank them for their continued support of our students and staff. I also want to thank our two assistant principals, Dr. Nick Fitzgerald and Mr. Derek Small, our department chairs who put so much thought and consideration into selecting tonight's recipients. It's certainly not an easy process when there are so many deserving students to choose from. A huge thank you also goes to our administrative assistants, Ms. Kerry Gong, Ms. Ann Murray, and Ms. Heather Sullivan, and a very special thank you to Colleen Brown, who worked tirelessly to prepare the awards and programs for tonight's event. On behalf of all of us, thank you all. And Colleen's not off the hook yet. She's got a few other events, so we'll save some celebrations for after. Tonight we're joined by our department chairs and other faculty members who will be presenting awards throughout the evening. I would like to thank them for being part of tonight's ceremony and the care and support they have shown our students. I would also like to take a moment to welcome the families who are with us tonight. I hope this evening fills you with pride, joy, and a sense of fulfillment. These amazing students would not be where they are without your care, encouragement, and I'm sure plenty of patience along the way. Congratulations to you all. But most importantly, this evening is about the class of 2024. We are here to properly honor you, celebrate your accomplishments, and recognize the many lasting contributions you've made to Canton High School, the Canton Public Schools, and your community. So at this time, let's get on with the evening, and please join me by welcoming our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Derek Folan.
Just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. So good evening and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for the warm welcome, and thank you Principal Swirling, CHS staff, school committee, especially Ms. O'Halloran who's here this evening, to all of our department leaders and coordinators and presenters. And most importantly, on behalf of the district, congratulations to all of our students and families. In the district, we adopted the mantra of being champions of excellence. Tonight, we recognize your excellence in a wonderful way, as you truly exemplify that mantra. Tonight is about academic achievement, for sure, but you've distinguished yourself as dynamic leaders and incredible representatives of the Canton Public Schools and beyond. Tonight's ceremony is so much more than that. We're celebrating your journey as a young adult and as a student, and how much you've ignited passion in certain areas, demonstrated leadership, dedicated yourself to the service of others. This is just you being you, and just doing the things that you love, and we're so proud of you. Your journey is really the culmination of your relationships and learning with your teachers at every single grade level, whether it was in Canton or another school district. We want to thank every educator and staff along the way, the role models, the coaches, the advisors, and the family support. They all played a role. If you could please give them a round of applause. And parents and guardians, I saw you walk in tonight. You walked in with a little extra pep in your step. That's because you're so proud. So take it all in. There's nothing being better than a parent watching your student, your child succeed, and taking in these nights. So good for you. It's great to be proud. Keep that pep in your step. And there's nothing better than watching your child thriving, being happy and successful. Take it all in. It's a fun night. Congratulations to all. Let's have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to be invited to attend the celebration tonight and to speak with you briefly. I first of all want to share a heartfelt appreciation to those who do so much of this work. Many things behind the scenes to make this evening happen. Principal Jeff Sperling, Assistant Principal Derek Small, Assistant Principal Nick Fitzgerald, Superintendent Eric Folan, Assistant Superintendent of Teaching and Learning Sarah Shannon, Colleen Brown, CHS Administration, and of course our Canton educators who enable our students to reach these achievements. Thank you all. To our students and award recipients this evening, congratulations. You have worked hard and engaged in deep learning in many different artistic and scholastic genres. We honor you, your commitment, your successes, and the bright light inside each of you that has taken you to great places and will continue to do so well into the future. I am so proud that Canton and Canton Public Schools put such a heavy emphasis on creating well-rounded, caring, and well-experienced students. Tonight, we are recognizing excellence in photography, writing, TV production, science, math, women in STEM, world languages, chorus, wellness, and a whole host of other specialties. This really runs the gamut of categories and shows just how much we appreciate all angles of skill, learning, and betterment. As you know, we also place a key focus on community involvement, student service, and good citizenship. On behalf of the school committee, we are thrilled for you and applaud you. Please remember to also applaud those around you who have helped you get to this point. Your families, your educators, your friends, your principals and assistant principals, staff, community, and so on. Please be sure to thank them for being part of your success and being part of your success network. TV producer, writer, director, and actor Michael Schur has been involved in such shows as The Office, Parks and Rec, and other hits. He said, quote, "You can't achieve anything entirely by yourself. There's a support system that is a basic requirement of human existence. To be happy and successful on Earth, you just have to have people that you rely on. Find those people, keep those people, thank those people. They will continue to help you succeed." Thank you for your time, and congratulations, Scholastic Honor students.
Seamless process up here, thank you. So before we get started with giving out our awards tonight, just some logistics. So we're gonna ask all the students to come up these sets of stairs, come across the stage this way, and then we'll have you exit kind of to the stage here and back out this door. Just keeps the flow going. There was some treacherous stairs down there that we wouldn't force you to try to walk down. So we'll do that process tonight. Where we have group awards, we'll call up a group of students at the same time, have them up here, read the description of the award, and then present them with whatever they're going to receive after, just again for logistics. So before we get to the awards, we do have some special recognition as well. With the following students, please join me on stage. Gavin DeMonch, Dominic Gray, Hannah Isaac, Derek Marr, and Annika Villori. So these students received some recognition early in the year, but it's important to recognize them again tonight. So they received their certificates in the fall, but they are our National Merit Scholarship commended students. So the National Merit Scholarship Corporation recognizes students, and it's based on the PSAT scores of over 1.5 million students each year. From there, the top 50 scores are entered into the review process. From there, only 34,000 out of that 1.5 million receive commended status. We're proud to announce these students as our 5 commended students for the class of 2024. Congratulations. The next award is the Daughters of the American Revolution Citizenship Award. The Daughters of the American Revolution Award is presented to one senior nominated by the faculty and staff at Canton High School. This student must embody the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. This year's recipient of the Daughters of the American Revolution Citizenship Award is Owen Lane. Now I'd like to welcome Superintendent Folan back up.
Thank you, Mr. Sperling. As Superintendent of Canton Public Schools, it's my honor and privilege to announce the recipient of the Massachusetts Association of School Superintendents, the MASS Certificate of Academic Excellence. When considering candidates, MASS advises superintendents to consider a student's academic performance and standing in class and the amazing impact a student has had beyond the classroom. This year's recipient is simply remarkable, leaving many in awe of her work. Her impact on the Canton school community is legendary and one of the most profound in my 12 years of being in Canton. She is understated, humble, and gracious. As her counselor noted, quote, high achieving, completes everything with excellence with a commensurate level of humility and a highly respected student in person. This senior is in the top 5% of her class, taking a myriad of AP and honors courses and also electives that inspire her creative side. As a National Honor Society member, she is an academic leader with great vision. She sees our community through her camera lens, often taking pictures to capture the many experiences, moments, and milestones of our schools. Her photography has led to social media marketing that literally ignited and changed how we promote athletic and school events. She took on the massive challenge of being the director of the Lip Dub. That's a legendary move, a legacy move, and it came out brilliant. She excelled as a member of our soccer team, and her speed and athleticism sparked a great win in the Powder Puff game. That's right. She is and will forever be a culture builder in this school who brought excellence and joy to Canton. She will certainly bring those same attributes to Amherst College next year. For all of these accomplishments and more, I am proud to announce Michaela Costello as the recipient of the MASS Certificate of Academic Excellence. It's now my pleasure to invite Tricia Palmer for the Scholastic Art recipients. Thank you.
The following students have been recognized with regional Scholastic Art or Writing Awards for the state of Massachusetts. The Scholastic Art and Writing Awards were founded in 1923. It is the longest-running awards competition in the country for creative teens, with submissions judged on the following 3 categories: originality, technical skill, and emergence of a personal vision or voice. Students receiving awards join the many notable artists and writers who also have received awards as teenagers. These include artist Andy Warhol, Ken Burns, Zach Posen, and writers Stephen King, Sylvia Plath, and Amanda Gorman, just to name a few. There are 3 levels of awards presented at the regional level: Gold Key, Silver Key, and Honorable Mention. All work receiving Gold Key awards move on to the national competition. Congratulations to the following students. Please come up as I call your names. Hannah Isaac received 2 awards this year. Her first was for a Silver Key for her digital artwork titled Time After Time. She also received an honorable mention for her digital artwork titled At the Crossroads Still. Michaela Costello received a Silver Key for her photograph titled Stand Tall. Diana Peters received an honorable mention for her photograph titled The Bloodline Melody. Jaden Lamb. Jaden Lamb received a Silver Key for her poetry titled Cantonese. Camilla Cutter received an honorable mention for her essay memoir titled Unica. Catherine Robinson received an honorable mention for her short story titled The Thorns of Grief. This year we had students enter into a number of juried exhibitions, and I'm going to announce those awards now. Emerging Young Artists and Designers, a juried exhibition. This winter, the College of the Visual and Performing Arts at the University of Massachusetts in Dartmouth hosted a highly competitive juried exhibition to recognize the exceptional merit of art students from high school art programs in New England. The Emerging Young Artists and Designers 2024 juried exhibition received submissions from 808 young artists, from which the juror, CVPA's Dean Ann Kim, selected 199 works for exhibition. Congratulations to Jaden Lamb, whose digital artwork, Resilience, was accepted into this juried exhibition. The Massachusetts Art Education Association held a juried exhibition in March to exhibit student work in celebration of Youth Art Month. The following students had their artwork included in this highly selective statewide exhibition. I'm going to call all the students up and after I announce them and give them their awards. So Hannah Isaac, her digital artwork Time After Time her digital artwork Time After Time was admitted into this exhibit, and additionally she received an award, a recognition award for her work as well. Alyssa Hanlon, her photography Distracted. Sonia Gaggano for photography Trip-Pop-Phobic Greens. Caitlin Tereski for her photography Little Gem Frog. Stacy Pierre for her photography Puzzle Master. Neilani Baez for her ceramics Untitled. And Catherine Robinson for her drawing Subtle Beauty. Congratulations. Could you guys come up? And finally, in celebration of Youth Art Month, the Massachusetts Art Education Association selected student artworks from across the state to be exhibited at the National Art Education Convention in Minneapolis. Congratulations to Amelia Chambone for having her digital self-portrait chosen for this national display. So all of the work that I just spoke about this evening will be on display next week in our art show. It will be on exhibit in the evenings from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, Monday through Thursday, and we'd invite you all to come. Next up, I'd like to invite Mr. Ed McDonough to announce the Video Production Awards.
Good evening. Our first achievement award is for the Canton High Minute. This trio of people developed a show that you can catch on our community station or our YouTube channel and get caught up in Canton news. We've been wanting to do this for years, and Bringen Churgy had a great vision for that. I'd like to welcome him down along with Pat Drury and Robert Budway, who picked up the cause the second semester. Could you have come down and recognize you for the inaugural team developing the Canton High Minute? In video production, we encourage people to be entrepreneurs. And for our Pick Your Own Adventure project, this young man said, hey, I have a detailing business. I want to develop a website for it. And he did a killer job. So if you need your car detailed, he'll come to your home. His name is Paul Graybird. He must be detailing someone's car right now. Our next award occurred for Canton Community Television when we visited Boston College's media program. They have a phenomenal setup. And the young lady said, you know, we could do better. they really integrate their storytelling with their programming. And they have a big spreadsheet, they coordinate in advance. She developed one for us, and we named her our producer, Marie Tomasi. Come on down. The next gentleman was an embed in the football team this year. He was a sports journalist. In fact, he was recognized by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences for sports journalism. Nick Flaherty. Our next pair of commentators, when they went to BC, they didn't go in a t-shirt. They dressed up like sports commentators with suits. They do incredible work for us. The team of Dylan Larenko, a color commentary person, and Will Santos, play-by-play. He just came from a game. Next person, let's see, is genetically engineered. I first met this kid when he was 8 years old via video because he acted in his older brother's films. He now is the most incredible skilled person in our studio. For studio skills, Joe Noon. Yes. Thank you. Joe has a great cinematic eye, and he's directing his group's music video, and has done a lot of great work for us at Canton Community Television. The next person is an amazing individual. A local church hired him to set up their video system. When we were revamping our setup, he was helping the engineer do it. Last night at town meeting, he was helping consultants solve problems for that. For technical excellence, Mr. Peter Heredia. We would be amiss without having this person behind the scenes. I like to think when you have someone like Peter on top of a pyramid, you have someone on the bottom holding him up. Not just Peter, but me, our whole program, quietly gets things done. For technical skills, Brady Wong, a true gentleman. Brady never sees problems, he finds solutions. And he's a great problem solver, and anyone to get Brady working for him in the years ahead is going to be very fortunate. Our next young lady is our technical director for many of our shoots. She does it with grace and aplomb, Hannah King. At BC, the guy said his technical skills, he makes more decisions in one night than most people make in a month. And that's Hannah for us. Well, let me turn up the audio. Without audio, you have nothing. with video. It's audio video. And audio often doesn't get its fair share. This young person, within his first year participating in the program, has really made an impact on our audio controls and our clarity. T. Norville. Connor Hannon is our next recipient. He has an incredible eye. I look forward to seeing his upcoming film project. For cinematography, Connor Hanlon. Yeah. Oh. Our next young man has done some incredible work on the editing station. He can polish a piece that's mediocre, but more importantly, envision things that really move you. In fact, he's currently working, break it up. He's currently working on a documentary with his brother Nick, John Flaherty. Come on down. He has a great documentary he's been working on with Nick, memorializing Nick and his efforts, and we're looking forward to see it. Come on down. John Flaherty, editor. And thank you for your patience. Our last award is for the Hockomock Film Festival. We have several entries this year now. And last year, a stunning documentary was made on gun violence, on how to lock up your gun to keep it safe. And I'd like to recognize Wyatt Proctor and Declan Monahan. Next up, introduce for the National Performing Arts Award is Catherine Exersley.
My name is Catherine Eckersley, and I am the Pre-K to 12 Performing Arts Coordinator. It's my honor to present the National Awards on behalf of the Performing Arts Department. The National School Choral Award. The National School Choral Award is the highest honor for high school choral performers. It recognizes the dedication and musical achievements of choral students. During her first year, she immediately stood out as a star soprano in the chorus. She became chorus president during her sophomore year, a role she held for the next 3 years. Through this, she has led warm-ups, managed rehearsals, led sectionals, and even conducted at a concert. She has been part of the SEMMEA Senior Districts Festivals and a Tri-M Music Honor Society member. She planned and initiated our trip to Disney World this year, where the students had the opportunity to perform on stage at Disney Springs. This was an unforgettable experience, and we owe it in part to her vision. She has always had that amazing drive, ambition, dedication, and passion for the arts, both on and off stage. She also had a huge role in the spring musical Legally Blonde, playing Brooke Wyndham, where she not only displayed her impressive singing skills, but she did it while jump roping flawlessly. We are so pleased to present the National Choral Award to Abigail Silvasi. The John Philip Sousa Award is the pinnacle of achievement in a high school band. Introduced in 1955 to honor the top student in the high school band, the John Philip Sousa Band Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. This student has been a true leader in the flute section since their freshman year. They are a true example of what manifests with the combination of talent and hard work. They have been featured on multiple solos with the band throughout his time at CHS and can always be counted on to perform at a high level. He is a member of the Tri-M Music Honor Society and has represented Canton at the district festivals and most recently at the Massachusetts All-State Festival as a vocalist with a culminating performance at Symphony Hall in Boston. They have been a member of band, chorus, Canton Pops, a cappella, contemporary music workshop, and drama club, and seems like a permanent fixture in our wing. We are happy to present the John Philip Sousa Award to Rosie Grady. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award was inaugurated in 1974 with the consent of his widow shortly after this great jazz artist died in 1971. It honors the outstanding jazz musicians at each high school. This student has been a member of the jazz ensemble for the past 2 years and has developed into the ensemble's leader. When he joined the CHS community as a freshman transfer student, he was musically and socially shy and didn't dare play his saxophone by ear, which is a fundamental for playing jazz. Today, as a senior, he is one of the ensemble's top soloists, receiving Outstanding Musicianship Award at the MAJE Education Festival this past winter, and is instrumental in creating a positive environment for the jazz ensemble. He's a member of Tri-M and a performing arts extern this year. Happy to present the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award to Connor Savoy. The National School Orchestra Award is the highest honor you can bestow upon a member of the high school orchestra to recognize excellence in playing and contributions to the ensemble. This young man is one of the finest violinists we've ever had at CHS Orchestra. Quite frankly, his sound defines the current sound of the orchestra. He is prepared, leads by example, and has developed a skill for communicating technical and musical suggestions to the group. He has represented Canton at multiple district festivals and was invited to the MMEA All-State Audition in consecutive years. He is also the secretary of Tri-M. The National School Orchestra Award goes to Derek Marr. Next up is Heidi Olson to present the Seal of Biliteracy Awards.
Good evening. My name is Heidi Olson. I'm the World Languages Coordinator for the district. And tonight I have the distinct pleasure of speaking to you about what the Massachusetts Seal of Biliteracy is and the importance of this particular award. It's an award that recognizes high school graduates who attain high functional and academic levels of proficiency in not only English, but in a world language. That language can be the language that we study here in the Canton Public Schools, or it might be a language that they speak in the home. Our vision through this program is to help students and families recognize the value of this academic success and see the tangible benefits of being bilingual in our world. The state seal of biliteracy takes the form of an actual seal, and it will be affixed to the CHS transcript of the students that are graduating with this award. It's a statement of accomplishment for future employers as well as the colleges. School districts elect to participate in the Massachusetts Seal of Biliteracy. And I'm proud to say that the Canton Public Schools is in its 4th year of participation. The Canton community and the Canton Public Schools understand and value the importance of being highly proficient in multiple languages, because this is how our global and interconnected world functions. We're also fortunate to have received 3 rounds of partner language testing grants through the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. These rounds of grants have been able to pay for students who are interested in taking partner language exams, such as the Apple or the STAMP test. These are full domain tests that test reading, writing, speaking, and listening in the language, or partial domain tests that would, like the OPI and the WPT and the ALTA. Our students in the last 4 years have tested in many different languages and qualified for the Seal of Biliteracy. And just to give you a few examples of the languages that include French, Japanese, Haitian Creole, Spanish, Russian, Ukrainian, Mandarin, and there's just a few others. We're going to be celebrating some other languages later this week. But tonight, I have the distinct pleasure to recognize 15 students from the class of 2024. They have qualified for the Massachusetts State Seal of Biliteracy in French, Haitian Creole, Russian, and Spanish. Of the 15, 4 have earned the seal with distinction. Before I present the awards, I also want you to know that the Massachusetts State Seal of Biliteracy provides colleges and universities with a clear method to recognize and give credit to applicants who achieve this high level of language skill. And I also want you to know that many of the Massachusetts schools, some of which the students will be attending, will be receiving these credits. So community colleges like community colleges as well as state colleges like Bridgewater State and UMass are recognizing and giving extensive course credit for the Massachusetts Seal of Biliteracy. So you'll notice tonight that our students are going to be receiving plaques, but there will be a few that are not getting their plaques yet. And the reason is because these students have stuck by and they tested for the seal not even a week ago and they earned it. So I just want you to know that and congratulate them for that. So the plaques are on their way for some of these students, but in the meantime, Mrs. Brown has kindly provided us with some wonderful certificates until the others receive, until they get their plaques. We do have some nice certificates this evening. So please, never get off on your language study. And now I'd like to congratulate the first group of students, 4 students from the class of 2024, who are earning the Massachusetts State Seal of Biliteracy with distinction. And we will start with Hennessy Castillo Lopez for Spanish. Congratulations. Julia Cummings for French. Mercia Coloquithis for Spanish. Hannah Isaac for Spanish. And now I'd like to congratulate our 11 students that earned the Seal of Biliteracy. The first student is Adia Deshmukh for Spanish. Anika Falcucci for Spanish. Dan Krasilnikov for Spanish. Oh, excuse me, for Russian. For Russian. Dan actually earned a high level of Spanish also, so that's why I got concerned, and he's my student. So congratulations for Russian, Dan. Tara Gagan for Spanish. Jomael Celestine, Haitian Creole. Sofia Santos for Spanish. Aya Kayali for Spanish. Lucas Masi for Spanish. Bradley Perlman for Spanish. Fatima Sidibe, Spanish. Dominic Gray, French. And now, Principal Sperling will announce the Principal Service Awards.
Thank you. Before we get to that one, we have the Massachusetts School Administrators Association Student Achievement Award. The Massachusetts School Administrators Association Achievement Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated excellence in their academic course of study and their chosen extracurricular activities. This particular student has made positive and lasting contributions to many facets of Canton High School and truly captures our champions of excellence ideals. He's an outstanding student, a mentor to our younger students, an ambassador, officially and unofficially, for our school and athletic programs, and has assumed leadership roles in many student organizations. He's a two-sport captain, a member of our Link Leaders mentoring program, the Canton Character Crew, and representing Canton High School at various events and conferences during his time at Canton High School. This student will be taking his many talents and attributes to Salve Regina in the fall. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the MSAA Student Achievement Award, Xavier Francoeur. Could I ask the following students to join me on stage, please? Hennessy Castillo Lopez, Michaela Costello, Leah Factor, Hannah Gervais, Jamal McConnell, Gavin McMahon, Bradley Perlman, Fatima Sidibe, Sophia Simpkins, and Devin Spinelli. The Principal Service and Leadership Awards are presented to seniors who have exhibited leadership, resiliency, and character throughout their time at Canton High School. Each of these students has added their own unique and valued contributions to our community. These students have varied interests and commitments, but have all left a positive impact in their own way. Some through academic achievements, others for their involvement in our music, art, extracurricular, or athletic programs, or for simply being authentic and kind individuals. They forged their own path through Canton High School and will continue to represent their community proudly after graduation. Please join me in congratulating these deserving students. At this time, I'd like to welcome Assistant Principal Derek Small to the stage to present the Canton High School Citizenship Awards.
If the following seniors could please join me on stage. Caitlin Bigham, Robert Budway, Victoria Carr, Michaela Costello, Margaret Daly, Kelsey DeLello, Leah Factor, Tara Gagan, Mercia Kolakaitis, Lucas Massey, Reagan McDonough, Samantha Pham, Bradley Perlman, Abigail Silvasi, Morgan Roberts, Danica Cito, and Sophia Simpkins. The Canton High School Citizenship Awards are presented to these students who have gone above and beyond in the areas of service and citizenship within their own community and beyond. These students spent countless hours outside of our school and their own commitments supporting a wide variety of projects and charitable organizations. They are great ambassadors for Canton High School and have made a positive contribution throughout their time here. Please join me in congratulating all of them.
We will now transition to the presentation of the Ralph Clough Departmental Awards. Ralph Clough served for over 30 years at Canton High School as a math teacher, basketball coach, and vice principal. Mr. Clough demanded the best from his students and instilled his values in so many graduates over the years. His expectations were simple: come prepared and engage in a full day of learning. These students have exemplified Mr. Clough's values and those of the Canton High School community. They have invested in their learning, shown academic curiosity, and maintained a commitment to lifelong learning. I would now like to welcome Ms. Trish Palmer to present her awards on behalf of the Visual Arts Department.
The Ralph Clough Award for Studio Art. This student is well versed in a variety of artistic media. While at Canton High School, she has taken and excelled in a wide variety of visual arts courses. She's a thoughtful artist who constantly reflects on her own practice, takes creative risks with her work, and explores new materials. She has been an enthusiastic leader of the art club and has created a strong AP portfolio. Her artwork was accepted into this year's Emerging Young Artists and Designers juried exhibition and was featured in this year's Youth Art Month community exhibition at the Canton Public Library. This student will be attending Wellesley College in the fall, where she plans to study creative writing and graphic design. Congratulations, Jaden Lamb. You are this year's recipient of the Ralph Clough Award for Studio Art. The Ralph Clough Award for 2D Design. This student's work is creative, deliberate, and always fully developed. She remains humble when discussing her art, but the work she produces highlights her creative artistry. This student has taken a number of art classes at Canton High School, and her natural abilities in the area of 2D design are truly noteworthy. Her work has been included in a number of community exhibitions, including this year's Canton Public Library Youth Art Month show. She plans to attend UMass Amherst, where she will study architecture. Congratulations to Sierra Porter. You are this year's recipient of the Ralph Clough Award for 2D Design. Sierra's not here, so we'll make sure she gets that. The Ralph Clough Award for 3D Design. This student has demonstrated a strong creative spirit, and her talents working in our 3D studio classes have set her apart from her peers. She always takes the time to develop her ideas and learn the best uses for each material to accomplish her creative goals. She is a creative force whose artwork is always developed and impressive. This year, her work was included in the Youth Art Month exhibit at the Canton Public Library. She plans to study nursing at Salve Regina in the fall. Congratulations, Noelle Warburton. You are this year's recipient for the Ralph Clough Award for 3D Design. And the Ralph Clough Award for Photography. This student has excelled in every photography class she has taken. In her photographic work, the student is always thoughtful about how she connects to a chosen technique with her personal ideas. Her portfolio shows a unique eye for photography and her ability to visually communicate the essence of her subjects. She has been honored with a number of awards for her work over the past few years, and her photography has been included in several special exhibitions. This fall, she will be attending the University of Florida, where she intends to study biology. Congratulations, Tara Gagan. You are this year's recipient of the Ralph Clough Award for Photography. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Ed McDonough to continue with the Ralph Clough Awards.
Mrs. Brown did an incredible job organizing this, but she should have had a chair for this student up here because she's been up so much. Mr. Folan stole my thunder telling all the accomplishments, but he missed one. This is for video production. I think you know who's going to get this award. This young lady has made an incredible impact on the Canton High community. As a junior, she ran Lift Up. That never happens. She had the vision of creating the CHS Bulldog account. But anybody can create something. It's doing the hard work to make it happen that really counts. We do a project where we do a green screen piece where you might take a piece of green felt and it makes it look like the person's a cyborg. I was beginning to think this young lady was a cyborg because I know her dad's in technology. But when you rip off that patch, it isn't computer parts underneath. It's a heart that can't be contained. The heart that it takes to go from AP classes to club soccer, to make it to a game that ran late, and to stay up late and edit things to get out. I know she stayed up for 2 or 3 in the morning one time doing something for Headliners in Education for the Boston Globe. She just finds a way to get things done. And we're all so much richer because of it. I really am honored to present the Ralph Clough Award to not just a student, but someone I consider a colleague, someone who is a peer among unequals. I try to get out of her way and support her the best I can. Miss Michaela Costello. Next up is Rebecca Ashley from the English department.
Good evening, everyone. The recipient of the Ralph Clough Award for English was described by her teachers as humble, enthusiastic, honest, curious, engaged, resourceful, witty, and just so lovely. Every teacher who had the pleasure of working with the student praised their love of learning and appreciation of books. While many of her peers have forgotten the joy of reading, This student realizes that books pulse with life, and the multitude of books the student has read has helped them develop empathy for others, an affinity for language, and a more mature understanding of the world. One teacher explained that the student often tells stories in class about their childhood, and each indirectly includes a book, proving that literature has always been part of the student's existence. Tonight's award recipient has eclectic tastes. They have an appreciation for the old stuff, the new stuff, the deep stuff, the mindless stuff. They share their honest opinion on everything, even if they're the only one in the room who has it. A teacher described this student as so funny, sharing the way their mind works, the dreams they have, and the way literary insights find their way into daily observations. Every teacher agreed that the student will be a lifelong reader and learner, and that books and the wonders and joys of words will always be part of her existence. It is an honor to present the Ralph Clough Award to Miley Leibowitz.
Thank you, Ms. Ashley. Unfortunately, Dr. Chamberlain is unable to be here tonight to present the Counseling Department Awards, so I was first up to pinch hit. This year, the Canton High School Counseling Department is giving a Ralph Clough Award to two very deserving seniors. The Counseling Department's first recipient is described by his counselor as one of the most driven, self-motivated, and impressive students that she has had the opportunity to know in her over 30-year career in education. This student has demonstrated how dedicated he is to his studies and how he has repeated the rewards of working hard and planning ahead. He challenged himself with a more rigorous course load each year he progressed through high school and is planning to study psychology at UMass Boston next year. It is my honor to present the first Ralph Clough Counseling Award to Mr. Derek Last. The second student has spent his high school years in both China and the United States. The student was able to continue to challenge himself with AP and honors classes. He is a very resilient, curious, kind-hearted, and determined young man who has a love of history and learning. This student is a longtime Boy Scout who loves to travel. Next year, he will attend UMass Amherst. Unfortunately, the student is not here with us tonight, but it is my pleasure to recognize Henry Luo as the second Ralph Clough Counseling Award recipient. I'd like to now introduce Mr. Don DeVoid from the Math Department.
True excellence in any field requires complete dedication, a passion that fuels consistent effort to develop skills and derive meaningful growth. This year's recipient of the Ralph Clough Mathematics Award embodies that excellence through an unwavering commitment to the study of mathematics. Beyond her own considerable achievements, this student generously dedicates time to guiding and supporting her classmates, serving as an invaluable mentor. She pushes her fellow students to integrate new concepts fully while motivating them to differentiate themselves through hard work and creative thinking. Remarkably, this student has served as an excellent captain of the math team since her junior year, a role typically reserved for seniors. Under her exceptional leadership, the team has qualified for the state-level math competition in both of the last 2 years. She truly epitomizes what it means to be a well-rounded scholar. Her intellect, leadership qualities, and excellence across multiple academic disciplines makes her a role model for us all. It is my distinct honor to present the Ralph Clough Mathematics Award to Deanna Zahaiko. Next is Performing Arts, Mrs. Catherine Eckersley.
The first Clef Award goes to a talented band student. This student is a 4-year band participant and one of the leaders of the ensemble. He is always positive, encourages his classmates to do their best, and takes risks that model a high level of engagement. He was a featured improvised soloist on the piece Sharp 9, and most recently the band's featured soloist on the piece Cajun Folk Songs at our spring concert. Additionally, he took on the role of conducting the band at this year's winter concert that fell during Mr. Thomas's paternity leave. He also achieves highly athletically and academically, which shows the underclassmen what it looks like to be a successful, versatile student. He is also a member of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. We will miss him dearly and can't wait to see what is next. The 2024 Clef Award for Band goes to Talis Vedas.
Thank you, Mom.
The second Clef Award goes to a talented choral student. He has grown so much as both a performer and person since he started at CHS, and it has been amazing to see him become a leader his senior year. His voice, musicality, and confidence has flourished, and we are so proud that he was accepted to the annual district festival. He also has several solos and featured roles in both concerts and drama productions. He shines on stage in a cappella and through Tri-M and made great contributions to the tech crew for Drama Club as well as the GSA. This student is a wonderful example to our younger performing arts students that not only hard work and dedication, but empathy and care for those around him. He is certainly deserving of the Clef Award for Chorus, and we wish him the best of luck in future endeavors. This is just the beginning. I'm happy to announce this year's Clef Award for Chorus goes to Devin Libby. The third Clef Award goes to a talented drama student. This student has been an incredible contributor to our tech crew in the drama department from the moment she first joined the group. She quickly rose the ranks and became stage manager and is one of the best stage managers that we've ever had. She has always been amazingly organized, patient, and cool under pressure, and makes her extremely difficult job look easy. She is a wonderful example to all our drama students on responsibility, flexibility, creativity, and problem solving. She's a beautiful singer, member of Tri-M, and has done a fantastic job as the a cappella president, arranging songs, leading rehearsals, and preparing the group for performances. She is beloved by all her actors and crews, and for her ability to manage everything calmly, efficiently, and professionally. We're so grateful for everything she's done for the drama productions, and we'll miss her next year. I'm pleased to present the award to Hannah Isaac. The next award goes to a talented orchestra student. If there were a picture in the dictionary of a quiet leader, it very well could be this student. She is always prepared, has been a musical force in our viola section since her freshman year, and plays with confidence. She has represented Canton at the district festivals and the other regional orchestra groups. She is president of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. She works hard, is a team player, and will be greatly missed. This award goes to Liana Camille. The next Clef Award goes to a talented jazz ensemble student. This young man has been a member of Jazz Ensemble for the past 2 years and previously a member of the band during his freshman and sophomore years. Notably, he began his time at CHS as a euphonium player, which is kind of like a mini tuba, for his first 3 years, but decided to take on the challenge of switching to trombone to join the jazz ensemble. He leads by example, is prepared, and always willing to put in the work to do his very best. He's also a member of Tri-M. The Clough Award for Jazz Ensemble goes to Patrick King. Next up is Erica Fitzgerald with Science and Technology Awards.
The Clough Award for Science goes to a student for whom science comes naturally. A scientist is someone who systematically gathers and utilizes research and evidence to gain and share understanding and knowledge. This sentence perfectly embodies this year's recipient. This student has demonstrated the ability to think like a scientist in biology, chemistry, and physics at the AP level. This student strives to learn all the intricacies of a topic rather than simply memorize key concepts. She's an extremely bright, conscientious, and dedicated student, as well as a highly compassionate learner, always ready to help fellow classmates. I've not had the privilege of having this person as a student, so I'm going to use the words of Ms. Stang, one of our biology teachers. Talk about a student who enjoys and embraces challenge. She makes mastery of even the most difficult material look easy. But like the best of scientists, she does not rest until she's completely confident in her understanding of the natural world. She's inquisitive and insightful, diligent and curious. She pairs exceptional intelligence with a phenomenal attitude towards the value of education. She is well on her way to becoming a terrific scientist. Ms. Rousseau, her physics teacher, said that she's an extremely bright and curious student with exceptional aptitude for math and physics. She retains and pieces together multiple concepts much more readily than most of her peers. She delights in working with her classmates to tackle challenging problems and is rarely, if ever, intimidated when concepts are particularly difficult or confusing. She has confidence in her abilities, and that comes from consistent success and understanding. This student truly embodies the spirit of Ralph Clough for the Award for Science with endless enthusiasm for learning and science. We're so proud to recognize the hard work and dedication this student has put in, and we can't wait to see what she does at the collegiate level. She'll be continuing her scientific journey at Wellesley College, and it's with great pleasure that I name Hannah Isaac as our Science Award. The The Ralph Clough Award for Engineering goes to a student who is innovative, hardworking, and dedicated. His engineering and computer-aided design teacher, Ms. Healy, describes his work as creative, innovative, and detail-oriented. He plowed through CAD 1 and 2, finding satisfaction learning this powerful tool and creating three-dimensional virtual designs and drawings. He took that same drive and applied it to the Project Lead the Way engineering course this year, where he expanded his critical thinking and problem-solving repertoire. Whether working alone or with a team, he has always did his best and encouraged others to do the same. His physics teacher stated that he stands out in his ability to identify the heart of a problem and to ask the most relevant and helpful questions. In this way, he's a natural problem solver. He's also a real team player, and his classmates have benefited from the opportunity to work with him and learn his explanations. This student embodies the spirit of Ralph Clough Award for Engineering with endless enthusiasm for learning. We're proud to recognize the hard work and dedication he has shown, and we can't wait to see what he does at UMass Amherst studying mechanical engineering. The award for engineering goes to Maxim Alves. Congratulations, Max. All right, and next up is Mr. Pat Connor with the Social Studies Awards.
Good evening, everyone. This year's Ralph Clough recipient for Social Studies is a truly exceptional student who embodies the ideals of intellectual curiosity, diligence, and leadership. When we met as a department to discuss nominees for the Clough Award, this student's name bubbled up within 10 seconds. And everyone just started piling on like, oh, yes, 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 yes. And everyone started commenting separately on qualities like, oh, this student asks such insightful questions, makes deep connections across all periods of history. People just were going on and on. I also heard about curiosity. The student's AP US history teacher, Mr. Chamberlain, said like, oh, this student would always like take the road, less travel, do topics that other people didn't want to do just because they were interested. AP psychology teacher, Ms. Byrne, and AP government teacher, Ms. Fertullo, talked about the way this student might seem quiet in class, but had such a depth of understanding and a passion for learning. Our recipients' academic achievements are matched by a well-rounded character and overall commitment to excellence. According to Coach Amico, this student is, and I quote, a perfect example of all we hope our student athletes to be: hardworking, determined, competitive, but also encouraging and a supportive teammate and friend. This student will attend Amherst College in the fall, studying psychology. You've probably figured out by now who I'm talking about. So let me just conclude by saying it's with great pride I present the Ralph Clough Award for Social Studies to Katie Oliver. And now for our next award, K-12 Wellness Coordinator, Adam Hughes.
Good evening. It's my honor to be here to present the Ralph Clough Wellness Awards. The first award is the Ralph Clough Wellness Academic Award. This award goes to a recipient who is a senior student who has excelled in all dynamics of wellness and who has represented a champion approach to overall well-being and wellness education for themselves and others. This year's recipient is a student who has elevated and developed as a true leader by promoting and fostering positive experiences for everyone around them. They have been involved in wellness opportunities such as the Green Bandana Project and being a peer leader and project teammate, as well as leadership education workshops for younger students. This person is the embodiment of what wellness should be for everyone. They are a true leader and set the example for others to follow. When considering this award and the recipient, one might say they were a slam dunk to receive this award. This year's Ralph Clough Wellness Academic Award goes to Zaza Francoeur. The next award is the Ralph Clough Wellness Achievement Award. This award is given to a senior student who has fully exhausted themselves in achieving overall wellness across every opportunity possible. This year's recipient is someone who has done that and more every day for 4 straight years and is the epitome of what wellness is and should be for everyone. This year's recipient has been involved in every offering and avenue that the Wellness Department is connected to. Across their 4 years at CHS, this student has been an exemplary example of what wellness stands for and represents. They have been involved in a vast array of wellness opportunities. This student has helped bring to life a multitude of wellness initiatives and has been involved in multiple groups, all with the same selfless focus to positively impact the wellness of others in any way possible. This student has truly been a wellness X factor over the last 4 years, and their impact has resonated and will continue to resonate for years to come. This year's Ralph Clough Wellness Achievement Award goes to Leah Factor. Up next, presenting the Ralph Clough World Language Awards is Ms. Heidi Olson.
Throughout her 6 years of studying French, this student has consistently achieved at the highest level. Her level of preparation and dedication to her studies is outstanding. She's an engaged and motivated learner who qualified for the Seal of Biliteracy as a junior, and in her senior year, attained the Seal with distinction. Her teacher, Madame Stiles, notes that she is someone who is always willing to communicate only in French. Her ability to take risks with the language keeps the class discussions lively, and her positive attitude helps to create a classroom culture where all students feel welcomed. Congratulations to Julia Cummings for earning the Ralph Clough Award. Frau Strasser, our German teacher, describes the senior as a bright, talented, and diligent German 4 student who plans to continue her studies of German at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. The energy and the passion that this student has for the German language and cultures was clearly evident when we visited UMass Amherst together on German Day. Her teacher shared that her German projects and presentations always exceed class expectations. But apart from being an excellent student, she proved to be a communicative and empathetic team worker in the class. It's a true pleasure to present the Ralph Clough Award in German to Samantha Grady. For the past 6 years, this student has demonstrated an unwavering passion and commitment to the study of the Spanish language and cultures. His teacher, Mr. Farkas, shared that he has continuously stood out as a leader in the classroom through his willingness to take academic risks, his desire to push himself to develop his Spanish, and his intercultural proficiencies, and his creative thinking. He is often one of the first to break the ice during class discussions, and I actually witnessed that today. He is intellectually curious. His insightful questions show he has a deep understanding of the course content, and the most important thing, I believe, is that he always finds ways to communicate in Spanish outside of the classroom, as evidenced by his participation as a Spanish peer tutor. This year, he was trained to be a facilitator for the Spanish conversation group also. He's currently finishing his AP Spanish course, and his work is truly excellent. Given his leadership, his intellectual curiosity, and his character, it's my honor to present the Ralph Clough Award in Spanish to Gavin Dimash. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce Assistant Principal Fitzgerald, who will present the book awards. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm excited tonight to present the book awards to members of this year's class of 2025. The first award is the University of Rochester Bausch and Lomb Honorary Science Award. The Bausch and Lomb Honorary Science Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated significant achievement in math and science and earned high scores on the PSAT or SAT math sections. The student has also made positive contributions to the school and within the larger community. The award recipient will have their application fee waived and is eligible for a merit scholarship of $10,000 per year if they apply and enroll at the University of Rochester. The University of Rochester Bausch and Lomb Honorary Science Award goes to James Cordero. The next award is the Lemoyne College Heights Award. The Lemoyne College Heights Award is intended to help promote and recognize academic achievement, service, and leadership. The recipient has achieved at least a 90% average in a Regents, college preparatory, or honors curriculum and is ranked in the top 25% of their class. The recipient must have made significant contributions in leadership and service to the school or the greater community. The student will receive a $16,000 per year scholarship if they attend Lemoyne College. This year's Lemoyne College Heights Award goes to Tess Giglio. The next award is the Brown Book Award. The Brown Book Award is presented to a junior who demonstrates academic excellence with a specific clarity in written and spoken expression. This year's Brown Book Award goes to Sonia Lee. The next award is the Columbia University Book Award. The Columbia University Book Award is presented to a student with an interest in history and who has demonstrated exceptional academic achievement. The Columbia University Book Award goes to Casey Lee. The next award is the Dartmouth College Book Award. The Dartmouth College Book Award is designed to encourage intellectual excellence and recognize student achievement. The recipient is a well-rounded, high-caliber college-bound student who has excelled both academically and in extracurricular activities. The Dartmouth College Book Award goes to Caroline Yee. The next award is the Elmira College Key Award. The recipient of the Elmira College Key Award has earned an academic grade point average of at least a 3.0, demonstrated outstanding school and community leadership, and expressed an interest in an academic program offered by Elmira College. The recipient is eligible for a $22,000 per year scholarship if they attend Elmira. The recipient of this year's Elmira College Key Award is Kevin Sullivan. The next award is the University of Rochester Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award. The Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award from the University of Rochester is presented to a junior who demonstrates leadership, a commitment to understanding and addressing difficult social issues, a dedication to community action, and outstanding academic achievement in rigorous humanities and social science courses. The recipient of this year's University of Rochester Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award is Neilani Baez. The next award is the University of Rochester George Eastman Young Leaders Award. The George Eastman Young Leaders Award from the University of Rochester is awarded to a junior who demonstrates strong leadership at school and in the community, outstanding academic achievement in rigorous courses, and extensive involvement in extracurricular activities. This year's recipient of the University of Rochester George Eastman Young Leaders Award is Sophie Mack. The next award is the University of Rochester Xerox Award for Innovation and Technology. The University of Rochester Xerox Award for Innovation and Technology is presented to a student with a strong interest in innovation and/or information technology and has demonstrated a high-level achievement in this area. This student has had exposure to new technologies outside of school or pursued work opportunities in local laboratories or industry. The recipient enjoys leading other students to find new approaches to old problems. This year's recipient of the University of Rochester Xerox Award for Innovation and Technology is Ethan Tran. The next award is the Harvard Prize Book Award. The Harvard Prize Book Award is presented to a junior who exemplifies excellence in scholarship and high character combined with achievement in other fields. This year's Harvard Prize Book Award recipient is Anthony Wang. The next award is the LaSalle University Book Award. The LaSalle University Award is given to a junior who is academically strong, actively participates in extracurricular activities, and is interested in attending LaSalle College or an institution of higher learning like LaSalle College. This year's recipient of the LaSalle University Book Award is Vanessa Truglia. The next award is the Rensselaer Medal. The Rensselaer Medal is presented to a junior who is ranked in the top 10% of the class, excels in advanced math and science courses, has completed chemistry, biology, lab-based physics, and at least 4 years of math, including pre-calculus. The recipient has also committed significant time to extracurricular activities. For any recipient who applies and is accepted to Rensselaer, this award is worth $40,000 a year or $160,000 for 4 years. The recipient of this year's Rensselaer Medal is Emily Hales. That was a big smile. The next award is the Rochester Institute of Technology Business and Leadership Award. The Rochester Institute of Technology Business and Leadership Award is presented to a junior who has demonstrated an interest and ability in business, leadership, and entrepreneurship. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted to RIT will receive a scholarship worth $19,000 a year or $76,000 for 4 years. The recipient of this year's Rochester Institute of Technology Business and Leadership Award is Pranav Adanki. The next award is the Smith Book Award. The Smith Book Award is presented to a junior who achieves high marks in honors, AP, IB, or dual enrollment classes. Recipients must demonstrate a sustained and sincere commitment to community service, issues of peace and justice, and a concern for others. Recipients are eligible for a scholarship that could include full tuition if they apply and are accepted to Smith College. This year's recipient of the Smith Book Award is Megan Horgan. The next award is the Salem State University Book Award. The Salem State University Book Award is presented to a member of the junior class who demonstrates commitment to the community through work, volunteerism, family or peer commitment, and/or civic engagement. The recipient will receive a $1,000 scholarship to Salem State if accepted and enrolled full-time. This year's Salem State University Book Award is presented to Catherine Scheel. The next award is the St. Michael's Book Award. The St. Michael's Book Award is presented to 2 juniors who are National Honor Society inductees and demonstrate a sustained and sincere commitment to community service. This award includes at least a $17,000 scholarship to St. Michael's if the recipients apply, are admitted to, and enroll at the college. This year's recipients of the St. Michael's Book Award are Nishka Baruamanda and Jack Neeser. The next award is the Suffolk Book Award. The Suffolk Book Award is presented to a junior who is an active, enthusiastic, and successful participant in the overall high school experience. The student goes beyond what is expected, not only academically, but especially in extracurricular activities. This year's Suffolk Book Award recipient is Jasmine Finlan. The next award is the Rochester Institute of Technology Computing Award. The Rochester Institute of Technology Computer Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated an interest and ability in computing. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted to RIT will receive a scholarship worth $19,000 a year or $76,000 for 4 years. This year's recipient of the Rochester Institute of Technology Computing Award is Jovian Yu. The next award is the Rochester Institute of Technology Science and Math Award. The Rochester Institute of Technology Science and Math Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated an interest and ability in science and math. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted to RIT will also receive a scholarship worth $19,000 a year or $76,000 for 4 years. This year's recipient of the Rochester Institute of Technology Science and Math Award is Micah Chen. The next award is the Rochester Institute of Technology Humanities and Social Sciences Award. The Rochester Institute of Technology Humanities and Social Sciences Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated an interest and ability in humanities and social sciences. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted to RIT also receives a $19,000 a year scholarship or $76,000 for 4 years. This year's recipient of the Rochester Institute of Technology Humanities and Social Sciences Award is Firma Pierre. The last RIT award is the Rochester Institute of Technology Women in STEM Award. The Rochester Institute of Technology Women in STEM Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated high achievement, ability, and interest in science, computing, robotics, and/or math. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted will receive a scholarship worth $19,000 a year or $76,000 for 4 years. This year's recipient of the Rochester Institute of Technology Women in STEM Award is Leah Condon. The next award is the University of Vermont Citizen Scholar Book Award. The University of Vermont Citizen Scholar Book Award is presented to a student who demonstrates a spirit of citizenship and scholarship. They may have campaigned for a cause, founded a community action group, or conducted research aiding social progress. Recipients are movers, shakers, and change makers in the world. This year's recipient of the University of Vermont Citizen Scholar Book Award is Daphne Golden. The next award is the Endicott College Book Award. The Endicott College Book Award is presented to a high school junior who has earned a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.0, exhibited strong leadership skills inside and outside the classroom, has a desire for hands-on learning through internships and experiential learning, and plans to attend college. This year's recipient of the Endicott College Book Award is Kirsten Badate. The next award is the University of St. Joseph Book Award. The University of St. Joseph Book Award is presented to a student who exemplifies academic excellence, leadership, and community service. This year's recipient of the University of St. Joseph Book Award is Kara McKinney. The final book award this evening is the High Point University Junior Scholars Awards. The High Point University Junior Scholars Awards recognize outstanding high school juniors for their exceptional academic achievement, leadership, and noteworthy extracurricular involvement in the community service, the arts, athletics, entrepreneurial endeavors, or international adventures. These students have earned GPAs higher than 3.5. Recipients have the unique opportunity for non-binding early acceptance to High Point University and will receive an initial $2,500 scholarship per year, totaling $10,000 over 4 years if they apply, are accepted, and enrolled at High Point University. This year's recipients of the High Point University Junior Scholars Awards are Emma Cahill, Hannah King, Maxwell Mateo, Devin Townsend, and Lean Antoon. Now going to turn this over to Mr. Small for the Century Club recognition.
All right, it is my pleasure to recognize members of this year's Canton High School Century Club. The Century Club is a bit of a local tradition meant to honor students' academic achievements. The Century Club honors the 40 seniors, 30 juniors, 20 sophomores, and 10 ninth graders with the highest unweighted GPAs in their graduating class. We'll begin by recognizing the 10 ninth graders with the highest unweighted GPA. When I call your names, please come up to the stage and line up in front of the podium. I'll ask family members to please hold all your applause until the end when all the names have been called. We ask these students to pause on stage for a brief second for anyone who wants to capture a picture of the group. Sophia Anastasio, William Barnard, Julia Bernal, Emma Baumeister, Maite Irate, Anushka Nair, Samiksha Nair, Vivian Roach, Fiona Trendell, Arnish Tripathi, and Timothy Sang. Congratulations, guys. If we could now recognize the 20 10th graders with the highest unweighted GPA, they would come up similarly and line up on stage in front of the podium. Ava Bazane, Deborah Charles, Madeline Driscoll, Macy Greatzer, Sadie Gugliotta, Alvis Huang, Deanna Kolakaitis, Evan Martinetti, John Mooney, Abigail Mulkern, Sophia Pankovich, Alexa Piazza, Charlotte Powers, Catherine Powers, Bharat Ramanthan, Mary Jane Robbins, Riley Swearington, Viviana Truglia, Sarah Wan, and Dea Zaraj. All right, everybody squish in. Congratulations, guys. All right, next we will recognize the 30 11th graders with the highest unweighted GPA. You will need to squish a little bit when you get up here. Lean Antun, Nishka Badamanda, Neilani Baez, Kristen Charisse Badate, Gisela Barati, Michaela Brooks, Micah Chen, Leah Condon, James Cordero, Adeline Crawford, Lily Duong, Genevieve Jaworski, Brady Gibbons, Daphne Golden, Emily Hales, Megan Horrigan, Benjamin Howe, Sonia Lee, Casey Lee, Sophie Mack, Maxwell Mateo, Annie McLean, Jack Neeser, Firma Pierre, Emily Tran, Ethan Tran, Anthony Wang, Caroline Yee, and Jovian Yu. last but not least, I will call the 40 seniors with the highest unweighted GPA. Brianna Abend, Maxim Alves, Daniel Bowie, Keon Camillo, Amelia Chen, Mary Conley, Michaela Costello, Vanessa Crowley, Isabella Crugnali, Julia Cummings, Gavin DeMonchi, Margaret Dervin, Anika Felgucci, Tara Gagan, Patrick Gong Harjula, Rosalind Grady, Dominic Gray, Hannah Isaac, Aya Keali, Devin Kimball, Nico Kleitis, Mercia Kolakaitis, Maria Kozlov, Jaden Lamb, Brian Lee Noonan, Jamie Luke, Derek Marr, Caitlin Moultonberry, Disha Nyack, Aaron Ney, Catherine Oliver, Anna Papoulos, Samantha Pham, Rachel Pereira, Abby Q, Kelly Shievo, Brianna Thelamy, Benjamin Wilkins, Jessica Wright, and Deanna Zahiko. Before you guys leave, I would finally like to recognize the members of the senior class who have been members of the Century Club for all years of high school. If I call your name, please remain on stage. Everyone else can return to your seats. Brianna Abend, Amelia Chen, Michaela Costello, Vanessa Crowley, Tara Gagan, Mercia Kolakaitis, Jaden Lamb, Brian Lee Nguyen, Disha Nyack, Aaron Ney, and Rachel Pereira. Congratulations, guys. Big congratulations to everyone. You guys can head off if you want. I'll now turn this back over to Mr. Sperling.
Thank you. And it's my pleasure to close out the evening with the announcement of our salutatorian and valedictorian for the class of 2024. These distinctions are based on cumulative weighted grade point average and are reflective of achievement and excellence through all 4 years of high school. The salutatorian is the senior who has achieved the second highest grade point average. Please join me in honoring this year's salutatorian, Hannah Isaac. class valedictorian is an academic distinction conferred upon the student with the highest weighted grade point average in their entire graduating class. This distinction represents the highest level of achievement and academic excellence across some of our most challenging courses. I'm proud to announce the valedictorian for the class of 2024 is Marcia Kolakidis. This concludes our Scholastic Honors Night. I would like to again thank all of our support staff and presenters and offer congratulations to all the recipients and their families. Please enjoy all the milestones and celebrations as we make our way closer to graduation. Thank you.